today's the day. It's the start of the TRNSMT Festival, Glasgow Green. Today's a Friday, so tonight it is Radiohead, Glasgow Green, Bell and Sebastian, London Grammar and a few other people. We're just getting ready to go, heading up. We're going to stay overnight in Glasgow and then everyone else is going tomorrow. I will see you when we get into Glasgow. We are on our way to Glasgow Green and to be honest, wasn't that enthusiastic this morning because I woke up and I was just really fatigued. I don't know, must have been the events of Tuesday that caused that catching up on me already. But anyway, Radiohead on tonight. It should be a good experience, although as I said, a lot of the better acts are on tomorrow. And I found out about the Green Day thing. Apparently the stage was being de-rigged at the time that they made the announcement, so if you ever saw any pictures of the small stage, that's what it had been about. But yeah, so apparently they were trying to load it at 6 AM and it all just didn't work. In contrast to today, where they've already got the stage up 3 days in advance, so it should all look pretty well tonight, and hopefully everything's going to go good. And we are in. This place reminds me a lot of Tea in the Park and how big it is and stuff. I didn't realise I've actually never been to Glasgow Green before. It looks really, really good. So we're just going to have a look around and see if there's anybody exciting on at the minute, and I'll catch up with you then. My initial thoughts of this place, it's a lot like Tea in the Park, but the only problem is there's a lot of birds flying about here and it's just annoying, and the food's an absolute rip-off. But anyway, it's going pretty well so far. Rag and Bone Man's about to come on the main stage, and I've seen what the other stages are, so I'll catch you when he's on.
Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind. I can see through this, see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. Oh, look in the mirror. What do you see?
must make a note to myself: do not get food that's very greasy or very slimy or whatnot. But just had a steak again, it was covered with gravy and it was all sticky, so anyway, we've still got time to go, just over Smirnoff House. Place is buzzing. If you like Sub Club, that'll be the place to be tomorrow. And yeah, place is going pretty well. Sun's come out as well, which is always a bonus, so it's going pretty good. Out and everything is going pretty well. The Sundowners are playing that tent right there, the Jack Rock stage, and I think London Grammar have just finished, so everything's going good. More people right now. Yeah, this is the day. I can't actually imagine what tomorrow's going to be like. I mentioned earlier, tomorrow's day tickets are all sold out on Saturday. Tomorrow we've got Kasabian, Catfish, the Kooks, Stormzy and a few other people, so that's going to be pretty good. So the fun just ain't stopping.
Oh, she says she wants me. She says she needs me. La 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 la. I gave her all of my time. She just went away and decided to leave me. Oh la 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 la. She says she wants me. La la la
So, morning after the night before. Last night was alright. Radiohead are good. They're brilliant musicians, but like they're in a quiet taste. Some songs were good, some were just boring. Like some of them just put you to sleep. But because the weather is absolutely gorgeous outside and there's a lot of acts I want to see today, today is going to be absolutely fantastic. And just getting ready for everybody and waiting for a couple of people to come up. So I'll see you guys when we're all there. So we are on our way to the site just now. We've got the whole gang here. We've got Paige, Tate, and we've got Rory in the back. So we're going round early because we're going in early because the gates are open at 12:30, and because all the day tickets are sold out today. It's going to be absolutely manic, but we're going to have such a good time today. So many acts we want to see, so it's going to be so good.
If you wanna do me something about, I'm not a gangster.
We're here, transmit. We got Alistair, the main man, Madden, right here. Oh my God. Whoa, my God, so many people. Bloody hell, it's gonna be so good tonight. That's a big fucking queue. Bloody hell.
Something so beautiful that every time I look inside, I know she knows I'm not from the last thing. Two of us and maybe she's been out to get me. And I know she knows I'm not from the last thing. Two of us and maybe she's been out to get me.
So, only just got around to doing this after yesterday, as last night was manic. We had to wait ages to get back on the bus. It was a repeat of Bivvy Clyde and Fall Out Boy last year when the midnight bus, it was a good thing it was a Saturday, we had night buses because there was loads of people wanting to get on the bus, and at midnight the bus was full, but we didn't get on the bus till about 1 o'clock after going right back up the hill because we tried to get a taxi home because there was just so many people about. And as you can tell from my nose and my face and from the back of my neck, I am completely sunburnt. But anyway, I'll get onto that in a minute. So, overall, these last 2 days at the TRNSMT Festival have been really good. Didn't go today, the Sunday, because I only brought a 2-day ticket, and that was because I was meant to see Green Day on Tuesday, but it got cancelled. So, at least these 2 days kind of made up for it. But anyway, we'll get on to it. So, on the Friday, we saw a few people. We saw, on the main stage, saw Everything. They were kind of alright. We saw Rag & Bone Man. He was absolutely spot on. And I saw London Grammar as well. They were okay, but because Radiohead were headlining, there was a few kind of prog rock acts on there, and they were all kind of a bit slow, so it was more a chilled out sort of day. It wasn't exactly a whole rowdy, go crazy sort of day. Saw them. Saw a few folk on the Smirnoff House, which was pretty good. If you didn't want to see folk on the main stage, the Smirnoff House was the place to be if you just wanted like dance, have a drink and all that. That was pretty good. The Jack Daniels stage, which was more of the rock sort of bar, that did like all the upcoming like rock bands and all that. That was pretty good. And the second stage saw a couple of people in there who you've seen earlier in the vlog, so that was alright. But overall it was a good day. I got more footage then, as you saw earlier in the vlogs, I did on Saturday, and I'll get onto that in a sec. So, Radiohead, that's what everybody was there for on the Friday, and because of that, and the Golden Circle was just gridlocked, so there was a lot of people there. I didn't think there was going to be a lot, like masses and masses of folk there, because generally I thought, because only the day tickets on the Saturday were sold out. So, saw Radiohead, and now to correct any issues that people may have with them, or the controversies around what if people don't like about them, they're all right, but they are brilliant musicians. They're great. They have great songs. However, there were some songs in the set that were so slow and all that that you could literally just fall asleep to them. They were just like, oh, this is nice. But at least they've played my favourite song, one of my favourite songs, Karma Police, at the end. So that made my night. So we stayed overnight in Page's flat, which I was on Saturday, day 2. And we headed up there. Now, pretty much everybody was going on Saturday, so we got in, and the reason why I'm doing it on this camera instead of my phone is because my phone's currently busted. I dropped it yesterday, and the screen is cracked, so maybe you get that fixed or whatnot, but anyway. So, we got in, and it was me, Paige, Rory, and our friend Tate, as you saw earlier in the vlog, and we got there earlier because, A, for the gates opening, because there was a lot of people, but also because Rory wanted to see Circle Waves. Now, if you remember Circle Waves from my vlog from the Glasgow Summer Sessions last year, you'll know I saw them, and they've come on leaps and bounds from last year ever since they put out their album. So last year there must have been something like only 200 to 400 people there watching them, but this year was the exact opposite. It was probably about 12,000 people watching it, and they were a lot better than last year, I have to admit. Like, just the showmanship, the songs, performance, everything, just like a lot more people knew them anyway. And then afterwards, well, I'd say the highlight of the weekend and for my day was Stormzy. Now, I know there was a lot of controversy surrounding like grime artists and stuff like that. There was a few people didn't like him, but where I was, like, you can't deny that this is really, really good. I've researched grime a lot and had a really keen interest in the last couple of years, and finally saw Stormzy yesterday, and hands down, like, the Glastonbury performance didn't lie. It was hands down one of the best things I've ever seen. Like, everybody was in it, like the atmosphere was perfect and everybody was jumping about, and his songs were pretty good as well, and it just is a showman. He's just fantastic. So if you ever get the chance, go check him out. So afterwards we headed back up the hill, and to be honest, the Saturday day tickets sold out, but to be quite honest, they shouldn't have sold any more Saturday Sunday combo tickets at the gate, because there was just far too many people in there, and they should have done like just way too many people. It just felt like the entire Scottish young team was there. So, but that was good, because like we were all there and we were having a good time. But what they could have done was more bars. Like, everybody was drinking apart from me. I was just drinking water and stuff. because as you know, I don't drink at gigs unless it's like a dance act or like it feels more like a night out. But anyway, so they should have had more bars in there. Like, there was more space, to should have more bars instead, like food stalls. And this is another thing that kind of downplayed the festival for me a bit. They had a load of food stalls and all that, but the problem was everything. All the food stalls were just all the food was an absolute rip off. Like, one stall, for example, the pizza there, a margherita pizza was 10 quid. Like, and to be honest, like, if I brought one, it really wouldn't have been that price. I had steak baguettes, like, the first and second days I was there, and $6.50 each, around about then, and on top of bottles of water. Now, they really shouldn't have been charging for bottle of waters. They should have just given them out for free. Although you could take like empty bottles in and like refill them, like water taps and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool, but I just brought bottles of water anyway, so it was okay. But anyway, back to the bands. So after that, we saw the Kooks. Now, the Kooks were a band for me that was around 10 years ago, and there was two specific songs I wanted to hear by them: She Moves in Her Own Way and Naive. And it was funny, when they brought out those songs, nobody heard from them for ages, but then they came back this year, and like, it's funny, just for a nostalgia feel, it was pretty good. So after that, we saw, as I was a big group of people, I went to see George Ezra. He was good, but again, very chilled out, not exactly like my cup of tea, but it was alright. So one of the reasons I did that was because I wanted to get a good space in the Golden Circle for Catfish and Kasabian, because that's what most people were there for. And this is the reason why you find that Catfish really have been the biggest concert draw this last couple of years. I think they've sold out the day tickets yesterday off the back of them playing next to Kasabian. So we stayed in the Golden Circle, and it was alright for a bit, but just before they came on, we all basically just got locked in. Like, my arms were by my sides and literally you could not move. And then as soon as they came on, well, before they came on, a whole group of people just like shoved everyone that way, shoved everyone like that, and basically try and knock us all over, so we were all locked in again. So yeah, that set up for something that was going to go wrong. But as soon as they hit the stage and started the first couple of songs, like, everybody was swerving about this. Now, in large concert crowds, I don't mind mosh pits, I don't mind jumping about and all that, and I don't mind everybody going crazy around me, but when everybody's locked in like that, everyone's swerving about and you can't move, it's just not enjoyable at all. So when Catfish started playing, we were still in the Golden Circle, and it got to the point where we were just like, no, it's not enjoyable, we need to get out of here. So we got out of the Golden Circle and up the hill, and there was just people wherever you stood. So yeah, that was a bit of a downer for us, but they were really good. Catfish never disappoint in that regard. So, but anyway, we went back down a little bit, back down the hill for Kasabian, and there was a few more people around us, and by the time they came on, it was just amazing. Like, it didn't matter where you stand, it was probably still one of the best things ever. So, but to me, it'll never beat seeing them. I saw them in Kilmarnock's Grand Hall 3 years ago, just before their album 4813 came out, and to me, it'll never beat that show, but it made a good effort. Like, the atmosphere was brilliant and all that. But trying to get out afterwards was a nightmare. It reminded me a lot of Download Tea in the Park. Now, I love those festivals, and I love festivals in general. However, the only downside is, if you ever go to a festival, be prepared, like a mainstream festival like these ones are, be prepared for a lot of people being there, because just the way they attract these events is just insane. But we've got to wait till next year now to see if they're going to do another Transmit next year, or if Tea in the Park's coming back. For that, we'll see. But for me, personally, this is going to be the last vlog for a while. Well, gig vlog, that is. Next vlog we'll be doing is the 28th of August at Breaking Benjamin at the O2 ABC. This is the first time that this guy, Breaking Benjamin Burnley's ever played in Scotland, so this is going to be a night to remember. And until then, I will see you guys later.